I'm starting to wheeze. The owner's gonna think I have COVID because I'm wheezing from giggling so much. All right, what's up guys? My name is Zach and today I am driving a 2016 Audi S4. Up front is a 3.0 liter supercharged V6 and down below is a 7-speed automatic transmission. I am super excited to be driving this S4 for a couple of different reasons. First of all, I just released my Audi S5 review and I didn't like that car very much. And so I want to share why I didn't like that car, and that's because of this car. The second reason is the fact that this car is modified. I will put a list of all of the modifications up on the screen. It's making about 480 horsepower to the wheels-ish. You could do whatever math equation you want to figure out crank horsepower if that's what you're interested in. But basically, this is a modified car, and I love that. But one more thing before we get into this review, Olu, the owner of this S4, actually has his own YouTube channel. I will leave it linked in the description below. Please go check it out. He has tons of cool and interesting videos about the S4. So definitely go check it out, give him a follow, and thank him for this review. Now, before we get on to the rest of the video, if you guys are interested in selling your car, please click the link in the description below. Cashforcars.com will buy your car with a salvage title, good title, running, non-running, whatever it is. Please go support the channel by clicking the link in the description below. You can get a fast and easy quote for free, and they will pick up your vehicle in less than 24 hours. So let's get back to that 3-liter supercharged V6. Well, that's what comes in all Audi S4s. And I'll put the stock horsepower up on the screen. Again, it's very different than what this car is making. This car is making a lot more horsepower, but that is the stock horsepower offered. It is stock supercharged from the factory. Audi loves using this engine in a lot of different vehicles. I've driven it in an A6. I've driven it in a SUV, the Q7. Overall, it's just a very solid engine. I love the feel of it. I've always loved the power numbers, and I really have zero complaints about it. Now, this is the last year, however, that the S4 was supercharged. In 2017, they actually switched to turbochargers. So if you're looking at a 2017 or up S4, just know that it will be turbocharged and not supercharged. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, oh, that's why we do it, folks. That's why we review Kias and Hyundais and Toyotas and oh my God. And that's not even like that crazy. Wow. Just straight up wow. Like I said, paired to it, automatic transmission. Would I have liked a manual? Of course. However, this automatic shifts so fast that I don't really care. It is a dual clutch transmission and it feels great. And I do have paddle shifters if that's something I want to do. Last but not least, the S4 does have the Quattro system, meaning it is all-wheel drive. And as the flurries start coming down here towards the end of the year, the end of the 2020 reviews, I love having all-wheel drive. So let's talk about the interior. Well, in front of me, I have two main gauges. On the left, I have my coolant temperature and tachometer, and on the right, I have my speedometer and fuel. I love the tachometer. It says S4, and it's actually raised slightly off of the tachometer. It's actually like a raised button, and I love that a lot. In the center, I do get a little information screen that I'll scroll through a couple of the different pages. Nothing really too crazy. It's a nice little Volkswagen screen. It's pretty typical. On the steering wheel on the left, I have my mode button, selector wheel for that center screen. And on the right, I have voice commands, navigation, and volume. I like the overall feel of the steering wheel, like the S5. It actually does have the S4 logo down at the bottom, and I like that a lot. And again, it does have paddle shifters on the back, like I mentioned when talking about the transmission. And then on the door, I have my memory seat options, lock and unlock, power mirrors, and power windows. As well as I do have mirror defrosters, which is nice. Moving into the center, I do have a decent infotainment screen. It's a little small. It's a little outdated for 2016. You know, 2016 was only 4 years ago. I wish that it had a little bit more modern looking of a screen for 2016. However, it does everything I need it to do. There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but there is Bluetooth and things like that. There's definitely ways to listen to your music. That's fine. It is what it is. Down below that, I do have 2 vents and my Audi multimedia with CD player. Then I have my drive select mode. So I have a couple of different modes: individual, comfort, auto, and dynamic. And of course, on the opposite side of that button, I do have my traction control off button. Then I have my climate controls. I think it's really smart that Audi and Volkswagen do this. The scroll wheel is actually a multi-purpose button, so depending on what you click, it's actually controlling different things. I like that. It cleans it up and keeps it nice and simple. Then of course I have defrosters, heated seats, things like that. Pretty basic Audi stuff, but very luxury, very nice features. Then I have an ashtray and the shifter. The shifter looks great, feels great. I like the S4 knob up at the top. And then I have my power parking brake on the left and my radio controls down at the bottom. This is to control that center screen. I can look at my car information, you know, buttons for everything like that. I like it down here. Has very nice tactile feedback, looks great, feels great, and it's very easy to use with that Audi infotainment system. Then I have 2 cup holders that say S-Line, and that finishes out the center console. The seats are nice and comfortable. They have decently high bolsters. They say S4 on them embossed. I love the look of that. Very, very premium and something that I expect from an S-Line vehicle. But speaking of seats, this is the sedan, so we'll do a backseat review. All right, so we're in the back of the 2016 Audi S4. Back seats are actually decent. Headroom, I'm very close to touching the ceiling. I'm 5'11". Knee space is all right. I have power locks and power windows. I do have a little center console here with some pop-out cup holders, things like that. Very basic back here. However, this is a sedan. This is infinitely, in my book, better than the S5, just seating-wise, because a normal human being can sit in the back of this vehicle. That's something that can't be said about the S5 because it's a coupe. So the S4 back seat, great. And this is a huge selling point for me of the S4 over the S5, because I can actually put human beings in the back. Imagine that. It's great. Now we gotta talk about the looks. Now, Olu has done a wrap on this car. Looks great. I absolutely love it. It's unique, it's different, and it stands out from other Audi products. Now, to be fair, this car has had a lot of work done to it, but all things considered, not a whole lot of work to make it so much better. I mean, yes, APR2, full bolt-ons, a ported blower, yeah, sure, but like, he didn't have to engine swap it. This car didn't need a $50,000 transmission. This car didn't need a $36,000 supercharger kit or anything like that. All things considered, this car was made into a monster without requiring the help of otherworldly beings. Now, you might have to pray a little to keep it in a straight line and not, you know, lose your lunch, but hey, that's a price I'm willing to pay. I'm starting to wheeze. The owner's gonna think I have COVID because I'm wheezing from giggling so much. And that is why I like the S4 infinitely better than the S5. Even in its stock form, I have reviewed a stock Audi S4. They are fantastic cars. They're great. But this is next level. This is truly next level. I mean, the customization of it, the power of it. No, this isn't a stock S4, but this thing didn't need an arm and a leg to be fast, to be fun, to be great. The reason I don't like the S5 is because the S4 exists. That's why. This car is infinitely, infinitely better. And so, let's get out my final thoughts. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Thank you so much to Olu for letting me take out his S4. This thing is just the best. It's the best. I mean, It's perfect. It's well done. It's a blast and a half to drive. That's it. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. I mean, take care, guys. Take care.